This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now Ryan. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Here's Ryan. Setting up the screen for Cook. So, Charles, first drive here, a little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. How did he stay on his feet? 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the numbers on the next-gen stats tells us the story. He tacked on better than 40 yards after that initial contact. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater getting us out to the flat. Mostert. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker, or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
31 yards there, the first down. Play action now. Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Handoff comes to Cook. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, Ryan. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? A first down throw for Bridgewater. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
On second and 9, Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Third and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the gun, Bridgewater. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Ryan.
Damn.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Now on is the punter long here as he sends this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action. Bridgewater. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On 2nd down, Mostert down to the 30 after a gain of 3. It's 3rd. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Completion here to Claypool.
Nope.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 2nd quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try it now with Mostert. And they'll get this down to the 10. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Bridgewater now. He'll swing this out to Mostert. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Raheem Mostert, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You get an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. To throw is Ryan. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it?
Hey Siri, call Barbie Baker on speaker.
Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
First down, Bridgewater. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player
cut the
and you're
backbone
throwing
out
the
of the
ball,
turkey
you're
and
cool
then
with the completion.
that way?
Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage.
Faster.
Hey, kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I'll just take it later. You're flattening it.
Bridgewater. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. 2nd and 4. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw, Bridgewater. That's swung out to Mostert. He will have a Steelers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. Taking a shot for Samuel. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. all set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Ryan. He'll dump this off to Cook. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
Ryan will throw again. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Third and 2, now Ryan. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. They go play action with Ryan. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Here's Ryan.
Damn it.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play and a half, Bridgewater. Going up top. And this is caught inside the 5. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown. Well, Raheem Mostert, we know the story from special teamer to postseason hero. All he needs is a little bit of space, CD, and he can do the rest.
And what was impressive to me is not just how much he wanted it, but how he fashioned it. I mean, he was shedding tacklers left and right, evading tacklers left and right. And when you think about the energy it takes to ward guys off, that's really impressive. He still managed to keep his balance and turn this into a fantastic run.
Yeah, he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Ryan. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
Cook a first down and more. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Here's Ryan to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First down, here's the run with Cook. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now Ryan. Setting up the screen for Cook. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not 1 bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And coming off a 1-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. At the 40-yard.
Walk the pass. Good one. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now Bridgewater. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Touchdown! Chase Claypool, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Fucking monster. That's good.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And tough to win games if you go field goal, field goal, field goal. Well, they got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The Lions throw taken in by Evans here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 95 yards rushing for him now in the goal game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cook. Muscles him off. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Ryan, he gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run on first down. Cook. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan.
Oh.
That is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure.
God damn it.
Traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darryl Green or Ron Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring out 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him. And keep
in for the Steelers touchdown. Debo Samuel, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll be out right at the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Now Ryan. And they lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. Oh, he's got his tight end Pitts complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To throw again is Ryan. Swinging this out right here for Cook. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. He is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Let's get 21. Check 31. Check 31. Check back. Check it out.
Ryan. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. His throw caught. They're at the 5. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down around the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Mike Evans. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Same number. I repeat, press 1 now. Thank you and have a great day.
Pick your data. Mike 3.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Number, I repeat, press 1 now. Thank you and have... Hi, it's Mike Taylor. I spoke with you last year. You told me to give you a call. Same number,
Hello, this is Nathan with Great Capital. I'm calling about a recent application you submitted online with my office. Please give me a call back there if you have none.
Funny. I'd like to speak to you just as soon as possible, please.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.